Everybody, Jay Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym, and back to do his road to the Olympia on the correct day this year is IFBB Pro
Martin Fitzwater.
So we had touched on this with Alexis, but last year I texted and go, hey, what's your ETA?
Yeah, and I said, we're getting on a plane, Jam. We'll see you tomorrow. And he said, you're supposed to be here at noon. So with this year, we took a different approach. JM knew to go through Alexis instead of me, and we're here on the right date at the right time.
It was actually Debbie said, don't even contact Martin.
She knows. She knows. She knows at this point, especially around that 5-week out mark, that this thing is...
But I said the funniest thing was at the Texas Pro, you told me, I'll see you on the correct date.
You know what?
How many weeks before?
Days and dates, those don't work for me. They're totally different things, so...
Well, I said it was funny because my dad was just running around like having a blast, talking about you. You were worried about him. He was laughing about it.
Yeah, he knew where my brain was.
Exactly.
And he knows what it's like to be dieted down and about half brain dead. So
I know you were worried about it. I said, trust me. I said, nobody's mad. I said, because my dad's walking around pretending to be you.
That's perfect. That's all we need.
That's what we should have actually filmed.
As long as King Jim is happy, then that's all that matters.
All right. So how are you feeling this year going into the show?
Honestly, it's been one of the smoothest, most fun we've had. Last year had so much success. Pittsburgh didn't go how we wanted, but we still had a good showing. But the thing from that really got us excited was how much data we collected, knew what we needed to come in and do here at the Olympia, and we've been checking those boxes every week. So Brett and I have moved down to Houston. That's a little bit different. You guys heard about that during the prep a little bit, but that's big for us. We're in a home environment now. We have our home little gym set up, and we're just in a perfect place to continue doing what we've been doing, setting this up for the last 6-7 years. So coolest thing for me this year is not only do I get to do it by myself and get to do my Olympia debut and all those fun things, but I get to do it with Alexis, obviously my girlfriend, and my best friend Brett. So this.
Thanks for getting them to come too.
Yeah, this has been something that we've been planning and talking about since 2019, 2018, and it's been fun to watch each other grow, watch each other develop, and now we get to get on the biggest stage together. For us, we've never competed against each other. We've always been there in the other guy's corner, if you will, coaching him up. So that'll be kind of a different and fun experience as both of us on the same stage at the same time. But it's just been a blast, man. I couldn't ask for a cooler opportunity, and I love this so much. So for me, bodybuilding is everything to me, and just to see things keep falling into place how we've been planning for years and years is something that I couldn't be more proud of.
Yeah, I think this year is going to be, it's super competitive. I'm sure Derek knows everybody that's coming for him. So.
Yeah, honestly, and not to brag or anything, but I truly think this is probably one of the most competitive Olympia lineups we've ever seen. And an even cooler factor is the door's wide open. We watched a Mr. Olympia lose at the Arnold Classic. We have Hottie, who's another Mr. Olympia. We have Brandon Curry, who's another Mr. Olympia, and Derek also, who's another Mr. Olympia. So we have this list of on and on guys, and we have some up and coming guys that hopefully looking to take some of their spots. So
I'm happy that Hottie was able to get here too.
Yes, no, that's been big.
It just wouldn't be the same,
Yeah, we talked about that early on, and a few people had asked me, how would you feel if he didn't make it? And I said, if I moved up, I wouldn't have felt like I truly moved up. We want the best bodybuilders here. In my opinion, Hottie is one of the best bodybuilders, if not the best bodybuilder in the world. And so for me, I definitely want to stand next to him, and if I'm going to move up, I want to make sure it's with him on that stage.
Right, yeah. So training down in Texas has been very good for you, both mentally and physically, right?
Yeah, there ain't nothing better than Texas. They say everything's a little bigger, a little better in Texas. And that's been so true for me, not only in the training and the aspect of Texas and the environment, but just the bodybuilding community there. I know you were just out at RGV. You get to see it all the time. You come out for Battle Up and the Texas Pro.
But that's why I put the shirt on, since you're from Texas.
Yes, sir.
And we came from there yesterday, too.
Yeah, from a crazy flight delay. But yeah, no, the bodybuilding community in Texas is truly something else, and the support they give us, the support we feel and the morale we have and the cheers that we have and the people that behind us, you know, Freddie, Sheila, Bernadette, everybody that's there in Texas is really just braced behind us. And we couldn't have a better community continue to progress and get better as we do, you know, and that's one of the main goals of why we went to Texas. We saw the opportunity there, we saw the community there, and we knew we'd fit right in as some country boys.
Well, I also like the support that the athletes give, like the pros, like you guys, coming to the shows, support the shows and everything, because you don't see that in a lot of other places. And with as many people are down there that are pros, and you can walk around and you can just run into a whole bunch of people. It's better than meet the Olympians sometimes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, that was something, you know, saw at the Texas Pro. We had Andrew Jack come all the way from Dubai. You know, we have all of us Texas bodybuilders there, and then everybody from all over the nation coming in and giving back. And you see that because the Texas bodybuilding gives so much, you see all these athletes also give back. You know, we all want to be a part of the shows. We all want to help promote. We all want to be there and help these guys grow the shows because they've helped us grow in our aspects of our career. You know, a big part of me being a part of the Texas Pro and giving that most muscular award and being involved in that was Freddie and Sheila gave me the first stage I got to stand on as a pro. They gave me an opportunity to display my physique and gave me kind of a road to stardom, if you will. So, and they've been such a great support group. Anything I need, anytime I want to be a part of something, anytime I want to go to an amateur show in Texas, I know Freddie and Sheila got my back. So we couldn't have a better community there, and that's honestly why we're there.
Yeah. And what was the name of the award?
The Martian Most Muscular Award, you know, so.
I thought that was great.
We had to make it a little fun, you know. Freddie and I talked about it for a while. We wanted to do something. I take a lot of passion in posing, but we already had Chris with his award and doing the posing, Best Poser Award. So I said, you know what else would be fun? And Freddie said, you know, let's make something a Martian Award. And I'm kind of notoriously known for that crab most muscular that I hit at the Olympia. Everybody liked that. So I said, let's do it. Let's do the Martian Most Muscular Award, have some fun with it. Give these guys some extra money and give back. You know, that's something I'm privileged enough now that I don't have to compete at these other shows. I was already qualified, and I'm doing very well in bodybuilding. It's been very fruitful for me. So for me to have the opportunity to give back to some other guys that are working their way up the ranks is honestly something that I'm very, very proud of.
I love the name, by the way.
Thank you. You know, you and I, we have our special connection with our cartoons and our comics, and so the Martian Most Muscular Award, we might have to come out with a Batman or a Dark Knight award here one of these days as well.
Speaking of which, have you seen this new Superman yet?
I have not.
Okay, all my friends unfortunately told me wait till it comes on HBO Max.
Wait.
Yes.
Well, that's not a good sign.
I know. I was a little disappointed in that.
We'll have to see, I guess, but we'll have to wait until HBO Max.
Yeah. I did put my Superman watch on today just because with Rachel being the real Lois Lane.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I was a bit disappointed to hear that. So.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
And all my friends pretty much have the same taste that you and I have.
All right.
So I trust her. I trust them.
So we better trust them and hope that it's just one that we can put on the TV and watch later on while we're at the house.
Yeah, I said, I don't know. I mean, we just off topic here, but I still think they should have kept Henry Cavill. I don't know.
Yeah, they change stuff around too much, you know. Superheroes, once they're burned into your brain as a superhero, that's the guy you want to remember as him.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, and the fact that they might have two different Batmans running around now, just bring Pattinson in.
Yeah, don't get me started on the Batman thing. They're starting to ruin things.
Yeah. Well, of course, the best Batman, as we all know, was Michael Keaton. I know you're all going to hate me for that, but he's from Pittsburgh. That's all I got to say.
I'll let him say it because he's from Pittsburgh, but mine is Christian Bale because that's what I grew up on.
Well, that's a different scenario.
That's right. So
listen, I have Bale as a hard second.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, the other thing too, which we've talked about it, which I know it's totally off topic for all of you guys, but the Dark Knight Rises was completely filmed here in Pittsburgh.
I know, that's the coolest thing about it. Even though Pittsburgh is not Gotham, they sure did make it look like a pretty awesome Gotham.
Yeah, it was funny because, you know, how it was supposed to be winter, they were putting fake snow on and they were shooting it like the middle of July.
Fake snow in Pittsburgh, that's the last thing you guys actually need.
And they had this humongous pickup truck with the Batwing on it on a hydraulic, moving it up and down, and you know everything. The truck and the hydraulic was all painted green.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, and they were riding it all around the city, so it was actually going up and down with a stuntman in there.
That's hilarious. That's super cool. I didn't know that. I'll have to look into that a little bit more.
Yeah, so when you see it going on down the streets and stuff, that was actually on a huge flatbed.
No joke. Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It was pretty great to see, the stadium and stuff.
Yes, absolutely. So to be a part of this, honestly, and to be in Pittsburgh, you know how special this city is to me. So it's always good to come back out here, see you guys, and get some feedback. Hopefully we hear some good things today.
Yeah, I'll start it in the tent in 2020.
That's right, the tent in 2020.
If you don't know what it is, look it up.
That's right. COVID was a crazy year, but it was a special year for me, and it was a special one in Pittsburgh, for sure.
All right. So is anybody want to give a shout out to while you're here?
Yeah, just want a huge thank you to my sponsors and everybody that takes care of me. So, Hostile, they've been in my corner and taken such great care of me. Uprising as well. And then my team that I have at home, Alexis and Brett, I wouldn't be able to do it without these guys. Brett kicks my butt in the gym every day. Alexis makes sure that my schedule is on track and the house is in order, and I couldn't be able to do it without these guys. So I'm just very thankful for everybody around me. And honestly, you guys too, you're giving us the platform to do what we do and do what we love, and I couldn't be more thankful for bodybuilding, so thank you guys.
And I want to say thanks for bringing Brett up, because like he said, he came before whenever Ivana did this, but back at the old gym.
Yeah.
So he's one of the few that has been to both of them.
It's a little different experience for us. It's kind of funny. Brett has kind of always been the veteran or the big brother in the sport for me, but coming in here today, I was kind of like, all right, buddy, I get to show you the ropes a little bit. You haven't got to be here yet, so that's a little fun for me. I get to give the big brother moment when I don't get to do that very often.
The tour of the building, you know everywhere to go.
That's right. So it's been a fun experience, and now we're going to go kick some butt, train some shoulders and arms, and have some fun today.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
All right, so J.M. Manion.
Martin Fitzwater.
Signing off for NPCNewsOnline.com. We look forward to seeing you at the Olympia.
See you there.